There is new information today about the arrest of two terror suspects who appeared in court in Louisville, Kentucky yesterday. An unusual case connected back to Iraq. Bob Orr is in Washington with more on this story. Bob, good morning to you. Exactly who are these men and what are they charged with right now?
Well, Jeff, as you said, very interesting case. Both of these suspects are from Iraq originally. In the past 2 years, they've lived in Bowling Green, Kentucky. But prosecutors say for 8 years, Waad, Ramadan, Alwan, and Mohanad, Shareef, Hammadi have supported al-Qaeda's insurgency against U.S. soldiers in Iraq. Alwan is specifically accused of making and placing roadside bombs while he was in Iraq between 2003 and 2006. And both of the men now have been charged with conspiring to provide material support and weapons to terrorists, Jeff.
Bob, how did the FBI find out about that? How did they make the case?
Well, it's interesting there as well. The men moved to the U.S. 2 years ago. The FBI got some kind of tip. They won't say what it is. They began watching them, and then they used an informant to record the conversations. Alwan said that he'd been involved in a number of IED attacks, and this is really great. An FBI lab then was able to match Alwan's fingerprints, believe it or not, to two latent prints that had been lifted from a bomb found in Iraq back in 2005. Also, the informant has helped, we're told, Alwan and Hammadi collect cash and weapons. The men apparently thought that was going to be sent to Iraqi fighters. Of course, as we now know, it was all government-supplied material under the strict control of the FBI.
Bob, I think a lot of people might be wondering why these two men were in the U.S. in the first place.
Well, they shouldn't have been here. It was a mistake pretty clearly. The men came here amid a flood of Iraqis who were seeking safe harbor from the war. 54,000 displaced Iraqis have come to the U.S. over the past 5 years, since 2006. Now, U.S. officials tell us the refugee screening should have been tighter than it was, and the men never should have come here. But now we're told those screening gaps, which caused this problem, have been closed, Jeff.
Bob Orr, thanks for your reporting from Washington this morning. We appreciate it.